If you in a real wanna hold it down, like baby. If you in a real wanna hold it down, like baby, hey. For the ladies and my niggas.
Hey, what's up, peeps? Y de lo mío. Sit down and take a seat.
Que lo que siéntate. Lawrence and Beyond. Woo.
What's going on?
Okay.
Hey. Hosting like always, your boy Majin B. And also hosting with me, Idaí. What's good?
What up?
Chilling.
AKA Miss Chavez. Okay, so all right. Personally, I'm super excited for this interview because all I have to say is that this man right here, because he's not a little boy, he's a man, you know what I mean? Used to drive me insane in class. Insane. But I always noticed that, you know, he had a very good taste in music, even at such a young age. And he's very talented. He comes from, I feel, a family that is also very talented as well. His sister's always performing at the Frost School.
Yeah.
Yes.
Shout outs.
Super talented. Used to drive me insane. But go ahead.
Yeah, I didn't even know you were a teacher in the Lawrence High for a couple of years until like today.
I mean, I was a substitute, but sometimes I had to kind of like teach classrooms, which was ridiculous because it wasn't my job, first of all. Yeah. But anyways.
It's a small world. But our guest today, we got... Wait, hold up. Jenkxns.
Jenkxns?
What's up? What's good, y'all? Jenkxns. Shout out to the 978. What's goody? How's everybody doing?
Everybody's good. I'm feeling great. And Jenkxns, yo, beautiful. Introduce yourself, man.
My name is Jenkxns, a.k.a. Daughter Sayway. I'm born in Providence. Shout out to Providence, Rhode Island.
Shout outs.
Shout out to my moms. Shout out to my sister.
Shout out to moms.
Shout out to my brother Arky and my pops. But anyway, we out here in the L Views. Thank you for having me.
Always, man.
No
Appreciate
problem.
you for coming,
Pleasure
man.
to be here.
I was excited when you sent me this, his picture. I was
I'm like,
oh
it's a
my
small
God.
world. I'm like, hey, I'm thinking of doing this person next. And she's like, oh, I gotta know.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Always rapping. Always has his headphones on. Would see him with his headphones on walking down the street just like super focused into the music, rapping just like to himself. Yeah. And I was just like, what's going on in his mind? Like, what's going on? You know what I mean? Always has something to say to everybody. Yeah. He used to compliment me too. On my swag. That's what he said.
She had the
So I would get gassed, you know what I mean? So I was like, oh shit, okay.
She was an LHS substitute teachers. They can wear whatever they want, you feel me? Yeah, she had the stilo.
Jeez.
But anyways.
And Jenkxns, how did you get into music? Like, how long you think you've been doing it? Because you seem fairly young.
So I'm 18 going to 19 right now. But I started doing music 2016.
Okay.
So I used to play ball. Ball was like my first mission.
Yeah.
As a black young nigga. And I played ball up until freshman year. I made the team freshman year. So that was 2015. 2016, I tried to try out for JV.
Word.
But when I tried out for JV, I didn't grow enough for me. I was still short. And so
damn, I feel you. I
couldn't make the team, so I got cut. And I tried out for wrestling just to keep in with the sports. And that didn't work out. I was like 0-3. So I quit. And like I wasn't doing anything. I just didn't know what to do. And so there was a story, right? So I have a best friend. Her name is Destiny. Shout out to Destiny.
Shout out.
Oh.
What do you mean?
I bet you were shout out. But anyway, shout out to Destiny.
Yeah.
She was like a little cute or whatever in sophomore year, so I had a crush on her or whatever, right?
He looks at me for a little bit. I'm like, you do whatever you want, bro.
So I had a crush on her, and like at the time, she said I was obsessed. You feel me? Like right now, looking back at myself, like I wasn't obsessed, but I could definitely understand how someone else's perspective could say so. You feel me?
Yeah.
Because I was just ODing. Like, I was writing paragraphs to my boys about how I felt about Shorty. You feel me?
Yo,
like,
were you writing songs about her?
Nah, so that's what happened. I wasn't writing songs, but I wasn't writing songs, but what happened was, like, when when I had a crush on her or whatever, and I told her about it, she didn't feel the same, and it was cool. And like, I was like, all right. I was like walking.
Well, you guys
home.
were friends first?
Yeah.
So you messed her up.
Nah, but we weren't best friends. We were just friends at the time. So it was.
That's like people that you meet and you just flirt, play around.
Yeah. No.
Just friends.
Like not strictly friends. Like we've never flirted at one time or any time. You feel me?
That's why, bro.
You feel me? But like, she hit me with the, "Oh, I seen you as a brother." I was like,
it's okay. That's
nah,
all
but
right.
she really is like that, and it's real talk. But yeah, but it's crazy because what happened was when she said I was obsessed, like I didn't fuck with that. I was like, "What are you saying, bro?" So like I wrote a little diss track, which is crazy.
Yeah, after the love song comes the diss track.
Nah, I never wrote a love song.
Why are you guys petty, yo?
I never wrote a love song. I never wrote a love song. Like that was the first song I wrote ever.
Damn.
A diss track to her.
And she basically just spit
You know what
on
it was called? It was called the DDT. Shout out to the WWE. It was a Destiny diss track. You feel me? So
that's funny. What is it called again?
the
DDT.
Destiny diss track, the DDT.
Okay,
that was gonna be my
the
first track.
abbreviation.
Yeah, and then I was gonna drop it, but then her cousin came at my neck and was just dropping mad comments when I said that on Facebook. She was going crazy, and I was just like, nah, it's not a good idea. So I dropped that, but then my nigga said that shit was low-key smooth though.
It was a smooth track.
Because
You still have
a lot of
it?
your music is smooth. If
You have it in the vault somewhere?
If you guys
I have
haven't
a picture of it.
yo, this guy used to drive me crazy, telling me to like listen to his shit, and I was just like, oh my god, like fine. Like I used to do it just to make him happy, just play it. But you know, low key, I was like, wow, because you know, in school it was all about business. It wasn't about about that. So I was always trying to get that across to the students. You know what I mean? But I'm also the type of person like I like to have fun, whatever. Like they know that. They know that, but like he would always like, you know, tell me to like.
What's kind of cool
play
is
his music,
that,
and I would listen to it, and I was just like, wow, this is really like, he put thought into this. It's just not a bunch of stuff thrown together. You know what I'm saying? Like it was like, and plus like again, like I said before, you know, he had a lot of knowledge in terms of just music in general. So
it comes from like my parents and stuff like that. Like,
yeah, I think you're a little different. You had a different upbringing compared to a lot of other kids. I always saw you as a little different, but in a good way, obviously, not in a, you know, in a weird way or nothing like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I would hope not.
So,
but,
no, for real, no.
I'm just kidding.
What am I gonna do?
But yeah, like it had to do with my pops a lot. Like one thing I appreciate is that like he gave me like all the classics like Lionel Richie, you know, Luther Vandross, Marvin Gaye, like Celine Dion.
Yeah. Don't play. You know you're gonna say that. Why are you trying to hide
Celine.
He was trying to hide Celine Dion. Yo, I'm obsessed with her
Cindy
right now.
Lauper, you feel me?
Cindy Lauper too.
Yeah, Whitney Houston, all that. Like you feel me? People Bryson, those smooth.
Yeah.
Kenny G, stupid smooth. You know,
I used to mention a few people. He used to be like, "Miss, no." I'm like, "Yo, like you don't know about that. That's why."
That's cool.
Yeah, like it just carved me into who I was today. But what's crazy about like just life in general is that my older brother, shout out to my brother Kareem. I don't know if any of you know him. But
Nah, but shout outs.
yeah. He's like my half brother, but really he's my brother. Cause what's crazy, I have two half brother and sister, and they both have different parents. But it's crazy, like we all went through the same upbringing. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like all we have is different dads. We both have the same moms, and
Oh, that's like me and my brothers.
it's crazy. Like, but they know what my dad is like, and they understand everything. They've been through that. So like my older brother, he got kicked out of the crib with his pops because he was going through the same shit pretty much what I'm going through right now. And when we started living with him, like the first song he ever showed me was Mac Miller, Best Day Ever. And that was like the first hip hop / rap song I ever heard. And I was like, bro, like 11 at that point, which is crazy. Like my parents just didn't play that shit. Like,
So you like Mac Miller?
Yeah, Mac Miller is definitely like when he died. Like I felt like I lost a homie. Like it was crazy because like I appreciate his music. Like and it was just the vibe. I feel like he was a good creator and he just knew what he was doing.
Right.
But and then my brother showed me Lupe Fiasco, J. Cole.
Mac Miller came out with something recently too, right?
Yeah, the Circles.
Yeah, Circles. There was a track somebody sent me one of his songs on that, and I thought it was pretty
I
Pretty
love
cool.
swimming though. Swimming was amazing. But yeah, it really comes from my brother because he showed me all that, and then
He
like
showed you
the-
pretty well, cause
Yeah.
like for your age and everything, your music sounds like it's like mastered. Like it sounds nasty. It sounds good. It sounds
it's
good.
crazy. It's just like I just always had a knack for music.
Right.
Like as a younger, my dad told me the story that like I used to make my hands bleed from like strumming the guitar too much or like playing the piano all
Hyper?
day.
You were
Yeah,
not
like as a
hyper?
kid. Nah, I wasn't hyperactive or nothing. But, like,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but like I was.
I know guys are little. Boys like.
Wait, so you know how to play the guitar and all that stuff?
I used to. No. I wasn't even knowing how to play the guitar. I was just playing because I liked the music. Like I just liked the sound. I really
Oh,
wanted
like,
to-
bam, bam, bam,
Yeah, type
bam.
shit. Like, I was
Yeah.
just ODing, but I do know how to play a little piano. Piano's my shit.
I also think when you play an instrument, like automatically it gives you like an ear for certain music and stuff like that. Like
Start learning probably note patterns and stuff.
right,
like that.
exactly,
Yeah.
sounds and shit like that. You know, it
Melody
brings you
and
back to
shit.
like the basics. So
Yeah.
I was having a conversation about growing up with like parents who are like immigrants, and how our lives are so much more different than like, you know, people who've been here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And just like in terms of what we deal with our parents and shit like that, I feel like it's a completely different experience.
Yeah, definitely. Like, I don't know. My mom is from over there, and she has like, a couple of years here. I acclimated quicker, I guess, because I'm younger or something like that.
Where
Right.
your mom from?
She's from the Dominican Republic.
You
Stuff.
Dominican?
Yeah,
100%.
mixed. There's a lot of mixed, but mostly Dominicans. There's like a whole bunch of different races.
You look like a Native American.
Yeah. Like, I have a little bit of Filipino in me, a little bit of Asian, a little bit of Spain.
That's crazy.
I feel like your beard
Father
kind of
nigga.
gave it away from me because it's a lot straighter.
Yeah, it's like the Asian beard.
Damn,
Although-
this
you know what I
nigga
mean?
like-
Like,
It's a little different.
yeah.
I just think the beard's a little different. I think like maybe that might have something to do with it. I don't know. I could be wrong,
Maybe,
but
yeah, who knows?
where are you from?
My dad is Liberian, and my mom is from Guinea, or Guinean.
Okay.
So, half
From
Liberian.
Libya?
Liberian. I'm from Liberia.
Liberia. Oh
Yes.
shit.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
West
cool.
Coast. Shout out.
West
That's my
Side.
West Coast.
You're West Coast, right? Exactly. Of course,
um,
it's different.
I was born in
Yeah.
Providence, though.
Okay.
Hella
Yes.
black people over there,
Right.
and
I've gone down there.
majority
It's
of
pretty
my childhood, my baby childhood, I lived in Georgia with my
Georgia.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
tight. Sheesh, you've been around, man.
Yeah, but just on the East Coast, but I've never been on a plane or nothing.
Yeah.
Like,
These
I
are
think they were
driven.
just- nah.
Do you want to?
Yeah.
You wanna? Where do you wanna go?
I don't know because like, this is not like.
Or do you even care to?
There's not a reference in reference to anything at all.
Yeah.
But I just don't like planes for the simple fact that something might go wrong. You feel me? Like that's always
So
been
you're
my thing.
nervous about planes
Yeah,
a little bit.
Ships too. Like
Ships
Titanic has me on
Yo.
No, sir.
That
I'm
sounds
like-
beautiful.
dying in the sea. I can't do nothing. I'm all set, bro.
The water's
Yeah.
mad
Like,
cold.
I can't swim,
If
bro.
the water was warm, I wouldn't panic.
You feel me? I'll be like,
I feel like you gotta
Mm,
try
I
it.
don't even know how to float.
You gotta
You
try.
know
You gotta
that,
try.
Bro, you have to get your water skills up, bro.
I need a floaty device. if I'm in the water. Like, I really hate the beach as a motive, I'm telling you. Like,
Right.
people tell me to go to the beach. I'm like,
I mean,
What is
the,
it?
You're all
do.
set. You're all set
Yeah.
with
I
that.
just be in the sun. They be like, come on, come. I'm like, I'm not drowning.
yeah, the beaches are cold up here that you catch a hernia probably too. You don't want to go in there.
You just need your floaties. You'll be all set.
You see that?
Sheesh.
That's what I need.
I was also gonna ask you what are some goals you have for yourself
Some goals I have for myself.
for the future, in terms of your music,
Yeah, like,
anything.
in terms of maturity, like, I've really been trying to be realistic with my life, so not set any long-term goals that I know are kind of unachievable for the current moment.
Right.
So, like, right now, I have a few goals. One is to record this project that I have coming out on 420 called Tweak Nation.
Twig Nation.
Tweak Nation Volume 1.
Okay.
Yeah,
Is it to be dedicating a little bit to the 420 culture?
definitely.
Okay, cool.
That's cool. That's different. You see.
And it's more of a just a simple fact that my music, I wanted to create a vibe, you feel me?
Yeah.
So definitely whether you talk or not, you're gonna vibe.
You're gonna vibe
it.
to it?
Yeah.
You were telling me maybe like a dancehall track.
Yeah,
something like
that
that.
too. Summer noises.
Yes, sir, bro. You know what I like about my music? Honestly, is that when I create it, like, I don't never. When I first started, I was like more directed towards like a boom bap sound or just rapping with bars or whatever. But now, I see it as you just creating what you wanna create. So like, I just take a little bit of everything and I make it into something. So the dancehall track, for example, that I'm coming out with is not gonna be fully just a dancehall track. You feel me? Like it's gonna be the beat rhythm's just gonna be different, but it's gonna be dancehall.
Right. I love dancehall.
Kind of like how Drake does it.
Of course, I grew up dancing over here in East Haverhill. That back in the day.
Y'all got the moves, DK.
Yeah, he got the moves.
Dance?
I used
Me?
to be able to dance. Yeah, I used to have the footwork.
If I really get into it.
But now at the one song, I'm like catching my breath.
Yeah,
I used to I used to dance like 8 songs in a row, like nothing.
Like the next day, I'm already like, shit, I'm tired. But right place, right time. I'm there.
But yeah, man. So it's like, so these summer noises you're pulling up with. When do you think you're gonna be like at least leaking one of them?
I'm definitely, honestly, trying to drop a track this month. Feeling February is very good. I'm feeling very good for 2020.
Guys,
honestly.
listen. You need to listen to this.
Yeah, you guys get music.
February, dropping a track, and I'm definitely working on a video. Let me drop some of those exclusive noises out here. On 420, there's gonna be an event, and there's gonna be cap 500 people, and it's gonna be the release party for the project, and there's gonna be different surprises and different things going on over there, and free merchandise and shit like that. So
where is this gonna be?
You get free
TBA,
merch.
to be announced.
Okay. All right.
But I will definitely pass that up later.
Okay, definitely.
I got you. And 419 though.
You know, I'll pull up.
I got you. 419, I won't be in contact. Actually, I will.
Damn, get ready.
Because 419 is my birthday.
Oye.
Wow.
He got it all mapped out. He got it all planned out.
Like, I'm finna do everything I got to do.
He's always thinking he was the shit. Yo, since I swear to God. It was too much. I was like, yo, you need to relax, first of all.
But it was a calm swag.
We would go at it.
If I was you, yo, bro.
It was a calm swag. I was like, but
what? Trying to come at me like a certain way. I'm like, I will talk back to you. Like, you don't understand.
Yo, like, bro. If I was you, if I had that birthday, like 419, I would have been like, yo, all I want for my birthday is for nobody to hit me up tomorrow.
2 O's.
I know where I'm going for 420. Just don't hit me up tomorrow.
You feel me, bro? I get 420 2 times a year, bro.
All I want for my birthday is everybody to get me for 420.
Chilling. But like, I'm gonna have it like the 419. My birthday is gonna be pretty much my pregame for 420. That's what it always is.
Yeah.
And then 420, I'm gonna have that party, but I'm not gonna be smoking too much. I can't be slumping my own motor. You feel me?
No, you gotta get the mission done. Know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. So I'm gonna do that. But definitely pull up if you can. Appreciate it, and hopefully I'll enjoy the project when it comes out. But I'm definitely dropping a track this month. Because I haven't been inactive since
I have to follow
August.
you now on Instagram and on your social medias.
Is it gonna be a track like the, I think the track named Baby? Is it gonna be like romantic because it's February, or how are you gonna hit it?
I think it's Sherlock Holmes right now, sir.
Nah, I just assuming. Alright, cool,
Correct, sir.
Cool.
Definitely gonna be, maybe if not love oriented, but definitely. I don't know, but you never know what to expect. You feel me? Like, for example, Baby, to be honest, I don't even feel like, when I wrote it, I didn't feel like I was writing a love song. Like, I just felt like I was writing from the perspective of a nigga who wanted a good companion, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, if you want a real one to hold it down, like, Baby, it's just like, if you're not that person, then it's just like, it is what it is, type shit. That's where we at, because these shorties.
What's going on?
I don't know what's going on, but natural life, bro. You feel me?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna talk that on my own name, but you feel me? Right now, I'm just flowing with the natural way of life, and thankful to God, I've matured to the point where I can just flow and do what I gotta do, and when situations get grim, I just keep on making them.
Yeah, keep on making music.
And that's it.
Right.
And so that's what I was talking about earlier.
It inspires you to write songs and
the experiences, exactly.
Right. Do you think pain does a lot of that?
Pain definitely does. Like I was telling you earlier, like I didn't think I'd have anything to write about when I first started rapping, but like experiences I've went through with my pops, like seeing my mom, seeing her work, and me just really getting involved with my life and really taking observation, like it helps me write about things and not being nitpicky looking for things to rap about.
Okay.
It just happened and
Naturally.
I feel I'm writing about them, you feel me? And it just comes with a beat, like it's not like I plan it out. Sometimes though, if I think something's a good idea, because music is creativity, I'll take that down and I'll be like, alright, when I'm feeling this and I get it, I'll write it down.
Right.
Like music is really fun, bro.
It is.
It's so lit.
It looks fun.
I can't live without it. Like I need to play it all the time.
It's
Whatever task I'm doing, there's music in the background.
Yes, sir.
It's able to change your mood. That's
how I visualize my life, like a story, literally. You know what I mean? Like that's how I see it. When I'm always constantly having to hear music. It's like my whole shit is scripted, but it's my story, so it's like just going along. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know that's what you mean. And Jenkxns, have you ever gone on stage, performed anywhere, locally or out?
I performed a few times at El Taller.
Shout out to El Taller.
Big shout out to El Taller.
Yeah.
An amazing spot, amazing food.
Facts.
You trying to perform a little more?
Yeah, definitely this year. That's what I'm trying to accomplish. Like that's why I feel like 2020 is a big year because I'm really taking steps now about my whip. So I'm definitely gonna travel a little bit more, expose myself.
Yeah.
Marketing and networking is really where it's at.
Performing in front of a crowd.
Mm-hmm.
Big crowd.
Like, I always think about it. Like
big
you feel
crowds.
me? Like it's countless times. Only God knows the number of times that I've gotten out the shower and rapped to myself in front of the mirror. You feel me?
Yeah.
But in terms of the crowd, like I think about it sometimes, and there's only two ways it could go. There's a big ass crowd. I'm vibing with him and I'm talking to him just like, y'all are here to listen to me, and then I'm gonna vibe with y'all and I'm gonna tell y'all my story and sing this music to y'all. And then there's this other perspective that's like, that's a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
That's a damn lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
So it's both ways, but I'm ready for it because that's just what it comes with.
Right.
Yeah.
You feel me?
You guys gotta stare, and you gotta stare into space and just do your performance and not fall.
I used to be in church, and
Same.
and I sang in the choir, and
having a whole bunch of people sitting down in front of you.
How does that influence you? I feel like that kind of helps with like
Kind of ready for some things.
being on stage
Facts.
and stuff like that.
Most definitely.
for a fact, it does like it plays a part in it because it gives you a little experience.
Yeah, with the music as well.
But what was crazy is that like I have a strong connection with God. I feel like personally.
Oh my God, I remember this conversation he had with somebody. Like he was legit talking
Shout
about
outs to
God.
God.
Yeah, I remember that.
That's crazy. I don't.
Yeah, I do remember it. I remember because you were going out again. Like his conversations were always like super deep and shit. I'm just like, look at this kid. He's super smart. Like talking about what he believes is real to him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, philosopher. I really did.
Young philosopher. That's just so.
What were you gonna say? You were gonna. No, he had it though.
That's just so.
Guys,
I'm gonna go continue. My bad.
Yeah, no. That's all I was gonna say. But I know you were gonna say something about.
Yeah, church.
Your thoughts on God and what His existence is and what He means to you.
Goddamn. Yeah. not to use the Lord name in vain, God.
He had it down. He had it down.
Perpetuation.
He had it.
Whoops, yo guys, I'm sorry.
But yeah, church definitely plays a big part. But when I was singing in the choir, I would always get shy, and I didn't know who to look at, honestly. They were all just looking at you, and you feel me? I would look at the clock right in front of me, but I try to play it off smooth. So hopefully in the bigger crowd, I feel like there's less people to focus on, cause there's so many. So I feel like I do better in a big crowd.
Sometimes they say that you can't see anything. Everything is black until you get really close, and you see the people are on the front rope, or everything was it's you don't see anything.
Damn,
that's how big it is.
That's crazy. I'll be looking at people's faces dying.
By the church, everything is lit in the church. But in a theater, they shut off the lights on the crowd, so you're good.
Hopefully, when I
church
perform,
is hard because everybody judges, right?
But you see,
complicated.
True that.
It's
true. True that. But I love my church, Andover Baptist Church. Most in Andover.
Shout outs.
It was dope, bro. we be dancing like if it's in the South, like it be fire in there.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
it be chilling, and then no one judges, more like a family type thing.
Right.
And they understand. They be like, and like the pastor be up there. He be like, we haven't seen in a long time, but like you feel me, we be chilling.
They gotta give you a quick watching.
You feel me? Now, but it's chilling like it's fam in there. But yeah, bro, choir definitely played a part. But I used to hate singing up there. Like, but low key, I like the fact that I was practicing singing and shit like that.
Yeah.
Because the minister was always like, he knew his music, the chords and stuff like that on the piano, and he was like teaching us stuff like singing in tenor, like falsetto,
Right.
and all that good
Different
stuff.
voices.
So like I hated doing it, but I was like, it does help with the music. So I was like, all right.
Yeah, it's like it's not that bad.
You feel me? I was like, good looks, God.
Good looks, God.
Okay. It's a pretty interesting background, and like for your music, I mean, you produce the whole thing, or you go to a studio.
So it's sad to say 3 years at this point. I don't have a consistent studio that I've went to, because for the first 2 years, I home studio recorded everything myself.
Okay.
I would find the beats on YouTube, write to them, and edit, master, and everything myself, and that would be it. And I did that until January of last year, because that's when I started making beats. And I have a song every single morning too. Made that, baby, type shit, and I have a bunch of other stuff, but more of my self-created stuff is coming out later on this year.
You were saying that was something you want to do though too, like as a goal as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah,
get the
better.
studio and
Mm-hmm.
well, not the studio, but just like an engineer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm definitely trying to find a studio that's just real professional, and it doesn't even have to be high-tech equipment, because you can record good music with anything.
Right.
But it's really about the people and the environment that I'm around. You feel me? I've recorded at different studios, and it's more of a
Chill vibe, like people are just chilling, not making music.
yeah, exactly. You feel me? Like, or it's too mechanical, and there's no vibe really going on. Cause when there's no vibe, you're not really connecting with
Yeah,
what
it's
you
like
want
get
to
in this
create.
room, finish your hours. how
Yeah,
much
you
owe
feel
us?
me?
Like damn, what is this?
We're talking. I'm like, bro, you an engineer or what, bro? Like,
Yeah.
you feel me? So I'm waiting until I go to a stool and I find people that are like, they're hearing what I'm seeing or seeing what I'm hearing. You feel me? So either or. I'm about to check out the stool on Friday though. Sound Shuttle. It looks legit.
Sound Shadow?
Yeah, and low.
No. Oh, has
Like, I'm willing to pay whatever money, but I'm about to move into my apartment, and sometime this month I'm gonna put my studio in there, but I gotta figure out what's going on. But definitely I'm trying to find a stool. So if y'all know, let me know.
Yo, he's looking for us too, guys. Let's get it. Shit. And Jay, how do you have the energy to do that stuff and still like make it day to day? Because from what I'm hearing is that you live on your own, like you have to like you're surviving on your own. You know, how do you go about that? What's your energy for that? Like, what keeps you going, and what keeps you still being independent? Because like, correct me if I'm wrong, but what I kind of understood that you're taking care of yourself right now. Like, you have nobody taking care of you right now.
I'll talk. It really is that real, but I think it's one to the Most High, God first. Second, it's just pretty much how He made me, or how I am in this life. Like, I wouldn't say that I didn't get it from my parents, but I always have a positive outlook on everything.
That's right.
I understand, like, there's a dark reality to life, but like, as long as you're doing your thing and you're staying positive mentally, like, nothing can break you down. You feel me?
Right.
As long as you know there's light at the end of the tunnel on some cliche shit, you know, you chilling, like, and that's how I always see it. Like, 'cause shit be going bad and the shit gets good, and once that situation happen once, I just know it's gonna be like that every time. It'll get bad, but it'll get better if you're trying to make it better. You feel me?
A lot of the facts are cliche. Let me tell you.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, struggle can be self-induced, or it can just be natural. But if it is self-induced, people need to understand that, like, you can't just sit and sulk. You gotta do something about it. You
Find
feel
the
me?
meaning.
If
Find
I
the
get
meaning in
kicked,
something.
you feel me? If I get kicked out, I can't just be on the street not doing nothing. Like, I'm gonna go apply for a job. I'm gonna go figure out what I gotta do.
Right.
So I'm on
And
my
I
own.
feel like you'll always be good.
Mm-hmm.
I just have that feeling about you. That you're always gonna be fine. Because
Yeah.
I already see it in you.
Yeah, and I just don't think being a failure at life is it. Cause there's so many things that I want to accomplish that I can't just sit down and do nothing.
Yeah.
For me, I want to have kids. I want to make sure they're good.
Right.
And you feel me? I want to take care of my mom like how she took care of me.
Mm-hmm.
So I just gotta get to that. I want to put this music out there because I feel like I create some dope shit.
And you wanted to do a freestyle. You wanted to freestyle a cappella. You wanted to put a beat from my phone.
Oh, you can put a beat from anywhere. You can put a beat anywhere. Oh.
Little say. Now what place are in? I use it? No?
I'm using my phone.
Should I just beatbox?
Yeah.
No, you can use your phone.
Was that not good? Damn, you proud of my beatboxing skills, bro?
I'll put the
Come
beatbox.
on.
I'll put the beatbox
Yeah,
in the loop.
that was light work.
You can put a beat, whatever beat you want.
Something there. I tried, guys.
What's how you feeling right now?
The first one to grab something. Go.
Put on some. You don't want to hear.
Fuck,
You know what I want to hear? Oh, what do I want to hear? I don't know what I want to hear.
That's not it. That's
I was like, hold on just a minute. Let me sip on this fine water.
Fuck. Shout out to Lucas, I guess.
I'm already vibing. Let's go.
Oh. Shout out to Lucas.
Hey.
Shout out to Lucas.
Hey.
Luke.
Check.
Hey.
Shout out to Lucas. Where did we do this like Nike? Niggas, they check, they don't spike me. Nigga, watching the movie. It ain't directed by Spike Lee. Man, I just gotta get it, man. This life feeling, nigga, not likely. I remember when mama kicking me out. Had to figure it out. I had to figure it out. Tommy, he'll figure it out. Now I'm just rocking the thrift. Niggas that shop at the gift. I got the guy, I got the presents. Tell me now, what do you wish? Niggas trying to figure it out. Never get a head of account. She saying hey in the back. I'm like, hey, getting smacked. Shit, what did you whack? Nah.
Oh,
That was off the head. That was off the head too.
That was off the dome. Now we at home.
man.
Thanks. That's okay. I was just kidding.
Go ahead. Alright, bro.
Throw another one on.
Oh,
Throw me a song. Throw me a song.
yeah.
What do I wanna hear?
No.
I wanna hear a beat that's.
Let's see if this sound drop good. What is this?
Put that one thing beat on
One thing.
by Amory.
Oh, okay, Anne-Marie.
Shout out to Amory.
Yes.
That beat's fire.
Can we do that? Is that legal?
Is it
What song is that? What
One thing, Anne-Marie. Hold on, I got you.
But you have to put type beat, because if it's like the real thing, like
Instrumental.
we
Gotcha.
can't put the real thing without like giving them money or some shit like that.
One thing. Instrumental. I got you.
Throw me a topic. Yeah. This beat is fire. Give me a topic.
Love.
Talk about love. Okay, let's talk about love.
Why?
Let's talk
Hope
about
Anne-Marie
love.
doesn't mind.
Hey. You said let's talk about love, X's and O's. She wanna talk kisses and hugs. I never shrug, cause don't give a fuck, but I give a fuck like 2 times. We could head up to my crib like 2 lines, yeah. But she smoked my weed and she never really stayed, but she stayed all week and it's okay. She wanna smoke my shit and I'm like no way, shit. But man, we just chillin' and she wanna tell me you texting other bitches, man, you trippin'. And I don't never get it, but I'm just single and she single too, but she passed me singles and the singles blue, shit. I'm talking about them hunters, but she always love how I'm stunting like I'm stunning for Vegas. I never really sharing what you thinking, but she always want to tell me when you gonna propose. I'm never like never, February. Man, she's like Valentine's Day is February, and now I really got a chance to see you in the obituary. And I'm like, I don't mean to be an asshole, but I just had to get it because my last goal and my past go hard, and now I'm trying to go harder. I'm trying to get this money, nigga, so I move smarter. Nigga, I kind of feel like an author. I ain't talking about them glasses, man. I'm talking about them creators. Alright, this is my hiatus. Thank you. I'm done. Alright.
It was just that one thing that was.
That was okay. That was okay.
I respect it.
I always grade myself. That was okay.
It was freestyle. It felt like a freestyle. It felt like a freestyle. And I gotta, before we even think about closing out or anything,
What's good?
I got a random question for you. I always try to hit people with random questions.
Okay.
Since you're on a little bit younger, stuff like that. Sorry I keep bringing that up, but
It's okay.
what do you think about Eminem?
Yo, man. Shout out to Eminem.
Shout outs.
I think this is what I tell everybody. I think Eminem is one of the greatest rappers of all time, technically, by technicality, and by the skills of being an actual rapper. But in terms of making music, that nigga, nah, that wigga is not it. He's not it, bro. I don't ever hear nobody hop in my whip and say, "Put that Eminem on." You feel me?
Yeah,
Like,
you think he could rap?
I think, yeah, but I think he just doesn't. I wouldn't bump him. Like,
Oh, okay.
like he has. I don't know.
That's fine.
For me, I like Kendrick. I like J. Cole. I like Jay-Z. Jay-Z's GOAT. Nas, fire, but Eminem, I can't keep up.
Yeah. Do you think it's because of how technical he is, or do you think like it's just like what he's talking about?
Partially that, and it's like, bro, what are you actually making a song for? Like,
Yeah.
we get it, you can rap, bro, but like, what is this music about?
Yeah.
Like, no, I don't think his music's really about anything crazy, but I'm pretty sure he puts an effort into that.
Yeah. Alright, cool. Either you have anything?
I'm good. I said what I had to say. I'm happy. Happy he was here. I'm happy for this interview.
Yeah, this interview, thank you for having me. This was an exciting experience.
Hell yeah, man. Thanks for coming, brother.
Love to be here again. Shout out. Yo, 420, pop out. I don't know where the camera's at, but
It's right there. It's right there. Yeah, got you.
420,
And
pop out.
where can the viewers and listeners find you at? Like if they were trying to find your music, because you have good music, man.
Thank you for that. You can find it on Spotify. You can find it on iTunes, Tidal, whatever you listen to music on. And most of my music will mostly be on YouTube and SoundCloud, since that's free. So y'all can access that over there. And but yeah,
Make sure you listen to it.
What's the name of it, and how do you spell it?
Jenkxns is Jenkxns. Just a little side note: the KXNS stands for Keep People Noticing Serenity. It used to be King Jenkins, but I took the King off because I don't like that perception of how it looks when you just see the name.
Yeah.
And Jenkins is my middle name, so the X is like a variable, and I was telling y'all about relativity earlier. So it's like anybody could step in your shoes and understand what you're singing a song. So the X is like keep people noticing growth. It's just whoever's listening to that song right there. So it's keep people noticing serenity. So yeah, Jenkxns, Jenkins, and you'll see a little black guy right here.
That's what's up, man. Yo, thanks for coming, brother.
Yo, thank you for having me, my brother.
Bye.
L views.
Yo, shout out to all views. Follow
Let's get it.
Baby, ooh, baby, I thought you knew the way. Said I wouldn't leave, but now, baby, you cannot stay. And I say, if you in a real one to hold it down, like baby. If you in a real one to hold it down, like baby. If you in a real one to hold it down, like baby. I like shit being cool, keep it simple like that. Old king of dog now. You sure to get my bed roofing for the top now. We fuck hoes and we get money. Don't trust folks cause they get funny. A lot of my bros was born canine. My homegirls, they always come around when it's time. Down to get down, they never like to waste any time. We always fuck around, so many clocks, never one time. Sunrise to sunset, got me feeling sublime. Dick crazy like McDonald's Sprite with too many limes. She hate when I talk like my songs, just too many lines. She big freak when she tipsy, the bottle of wine. Cause anything is possible. Me and my baby do it all. When we fall, we knock obstacles. This morning we fought, now we fucking not logical. Beat it up with some love and she said I'm not stopping you. There you go again, copycat. You really getting me. We matching on the grass, time passing, matching energy. You're not my boo, you my baby. You'll swim more than digging me. She said if I'm your baby, make a baby, put this baby,
damn.
baby.